called the Wilderness Song. It's by a guy named Everett Bruce. Everett traveled around this area all the way from Tucson up through Flagstaff, through the Grand Canyon, and eventually found himself up in the southern Utah Canyonlands, all that area, traveling with a burro and a dog, and kind of a wanderer and a vagabond of sorts. He started his quest when he was about 16 and disappeared when he was 20. We know of him because of his letters that he wrote to his mom and his brother. During that time, the West was still pretty wild. Not even 100 river runners had gone through the Grand Canyon down through the river, and he's traveling around Monument Valley, the whole southwest Colorado Plateau area, just alone. He kept in contact with his family through post, and he would write letters. They would write letters to him. He would sell artwork and do odd jobs for his simple needs. He was a very passionate young man, and he was articulate. There are a few books out about him, and I read one, and that's how I found this poem that kind of represents what the wilderness is about to me, and I think he wrote it pretty well. I have been one who loved the wilderness, swaggered and softly crept between the mountain peaks. I listened long to the sea's brave music. I sang my song above the shriek of desert winds. On canyon trails when warm night winds were blowing and sighing gently to the star-tipped pines. Musing, I walked behind my placid burro as water rushed and broke on pointed rocks below. I've known a green sea's heaving. I've loved red rocks and twisted trees and cloudless turquoise skies. Slow sunny clouds and red sand blowing. I have felt the rain, and I have slept behind the waterfall. In cool, sweet grasses I've lain and heard the ghostly murmur of regretful winds. In aspen glades where rustling silver-tipped leaves whisper wild sorrows to the green gold solitudes, I've watched the shadowed clouds pile high. Singing, I rode to meet the splendid shouting storm and fought its fury until the hidden sun foundered in darkness, and the lightning heard my song. Say I starved, that I was lost and weary, burned and blinded by the desert sun, footsore, sick with strange diseases, lonely and wet and cold, but that I kept my dream. Always I shall be one who loves the wilderness. I shall listen long to the sea's brave music. I shall sing my song above the shriek of desert winds. Everett Bruce.
Awesome.
Missed one line in there, but hopefully that gives you
Awesome. Woo, bravo.
justice.
Awesome.
Really, really.
Nice.
Pretty long poem to memorize.